Welcome back, guys. This is part 2 of the energy update for October 2020, and in this video I'm going to share actual empowerment practices that are aligned with the energies of October that are supporting our journeys in spiritual awakening, healing, and empowerment. So, as I talked about in the previous video, fall is the time where we receive the return of the intentions and efforts and energies that we've set in motion throughout the year up until now. So this is a super empowering time of manifestation. So number one empowerment practice that we can do right now is to cultivate our sense of what our dreams are. Now is the time for us to harness the power of manifestation around our goals and dreams. So one of the dynamics that I'm going to be talking about later this month is literally how to work with our dreams. And this can be our dreams as in our goals, our intentions, dreams as in our nighttime dreams, and dreams in regard to our daydreams. Stay tuned for those videos. But for now, some of the empowerment practices that you can do to establish an energy alignment that's conducive to manifesting your dreams. Number one, clear limitations to your goals and dreams. I would really recommend checking out the full moon heart and soul clearing ceremony video that I uploaded yesterday, because it's specifically meant to guide you through a short and simple practice that you can use to clear away anything that you want to clear away that you suspect might be blocking or limiting you in any type of capacity around the full manifestation of your goals and dreams. So tonight and the next few days are the most empowering time of the year to do practices that are around clearing away limitations. Empowerment practice number 2 that you can do to support the manifestation of your dreams is to shift into practice being in an open energy of receptivity and allowing. Maybe even establish some affirmations for yourself. I now allow myself to receive the full return of the intentions, efforts, and energies that I set in motion in 2020. I now allow myself to receive the full return and manifestation of the efforts, energies, intentions that I have set in motion previously this year. Now, as this time of year is related to the element of water, this brings us into the idea of reflection, reflecting. Have some self-reflection around your intentions that you set in motion earlier this year, and ask yourself, do I need to energize my intentions even more? Do I need to modify them, or do I need to let them go? Have my intentions shifted? A really important part of manifestation is rooted to really clear intentions. So take some time to review what your intentions have been for yourself this year, even despite all of the setbacks that we've been experiencing collectively with everything that's going on in the world. See if you can just set all of that aside for a few moments and recall, what was your intention for yourself this year before everything happened, before COVID hit, before all of the other residual stuff that has come in the meantime? Take some time to recall and reflect upon what your intentions were originally as we went into 2020. Like, this could even dial back to what your New Year's resolutions were. Anyway, recall what those things are, reflect on what your intentions were, and ask yourself, is there room and space for me to energize these intentions even more? Have my intentions shifted? Do I need to modify them? Do I need to do some realigning or some course correcting around my intentions? Have some of my intentions manifested and I'm ready to clear them from my energy field and move forward into other intentions? Or are there intentions that I've shifted away from that I can release? So this is a really good mindfulness practice for you to do for yourself that's only going to support you and strengthen the energy around what's manifesting for you. In regard to the new moon in Libra happening on October 16th, this is naturally inspiring an energy to create space for pleasure and self-care. So this reminds me of the true definition of sensuality, which is enjoying pleasures of the senses. This includes the five senses, what you're seeing, hearing, feeling, smelling, touching, tasting, right? So eating nourishing, hearty foods that taste good to you, imbuing the environment that you dwell in with beautiful fragrance, allowing yourself to optimize the overall physical beauty and order and cohesion of the environment that you dwell in, both at home and at work, which both of those might be the same right now still. Listening to music that lights your soul, connecting with people that inspire you, surrounding yourself with textures, fabrics that feel cozy and comfortable and warm. Be creative and come up with as many ways that you can think of that you can explore enjoying pleasures of the senses and intertwining that with your self-care. October is the month for that, which is inspired by the Libra season. Libra is also about relating and relationships, and it's about looking at how we relate with others and looking at relationships as a reflection towards ourselves, a reflection perhaps of where we've grown, a reflection around where we still are working on growth or healing. But just be aware of that dynamic as well. We do feel a little bit compelled to be more social when we are in Libra season. And with the energy of fall, that socializing tends to be a little bit more cozy, a little bit more intimate, so to speak, as far as like maybe smaller gatherings of people or enjoying warm teas and tonics together. It's not so much about going out and being at music festivals and things like that. It's more about smaller gatherings, intimate, sacred space. Sacred space is another really good key word for the energy of this month. In fact, imbuing the essence of your home with an energy of sacred space is a really good empowerment practice that you can do for yourself. It's an empowerment practice because it supports you in coming into your empowerment. So we want to be in the mindset of creating vibrant healthfulness. So this is physically speaking, making sure that you're having exercise, fresh air, plenty of water, good restful sleep, having a nutrient-rich diet. Personally, I like to blend the concepts of eating right for your blood type with eating seasonally. I would recommend exploring those two factors and customizing what feels like a very nourishing, revitalizing diet for yourself. But diet is more than what we ingest food-wise. Be aware also of what you're taking in through social media, through the news, through people around you, and be very deliberate around that. Be aware of where you might be subconsciously being bombarded by negative energies through the media, social media, news, whatever, and try to limit those things. We want to really tend to our self-care right now, and that does include mentally, emotionally, and spiritually as well. So in regard to our self-care, this is October, and fall and winter in general are really good times for learning and acquiring knowledge. So this is one way that we can tend to our self-care, mentally speaking, is by learning things that are connected to whatever our particular interests are. Creating an ambience for yourself that supports emotional well-being and enables you to step into your fuller potentials, spiritually speaking. And we can access our spiritual potentials with a practice of meditation, with the intention of cultivating expanded awareness in alignment with awareness around what our intentions are, with the choice to really practice being in our integrity and aligning all of that together. So asking yourself, how can I establish a meditation practice that's going to enable me to expand my awareness, which will support me in cultivating clearer intentions for myself that I can align with a practice of living in integrity for myself? A lot of the empowerment practices that we have available to us that are aligned with the energy of October, you'll notice, are more inward and around personal development, but at the same time, there is a little bit of an emphasis on participating in the world, being actively engaged in the world in the way that we're being asked to consciously be very conscious and deliberate around what we're creating and create beauty, create harmony through the way that you express yourself, engage in the world, and communicate. Find ways to develop and use your talents and abilities right now. One of the energies that we can take advantage of this month is feeling like we can have some forward movement. But again, we want that forward movement to be like in the flow. We want to be fluid. We want to be flexible. We want to go with the flow. We want to go with the signs and synchronicities, all in a harmonized sense of divine timing, divine orchestration, rather than pushing and forcing. I'm going to leave you with those insights for now, but I will be uploading videos throughout the month that give us in-depth insights and practices that we can do in alignment with the energies of this month of October. So stay tuned for those. Love you guys. Blessings. Namaste. Thank you so much for your support. Subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you in the next video.